You and that angel.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, my gosh. You do have a tendency to do things with...
Sometimes we move that big angel around.
It was like 75 pounds.
Oh, my gosh. I think we told the story
in
about
places
it
in my closet, in somebody's car.
Yeah, I peed a little trying to get that into your closet.
You're listening to The Calm,
The Storm,
The Whimsy podcast.
So, one of my favorite days of the year that I plan for and look forward to is April 1st. My poor friends and children and husband have to deal, and my family have to deal with my shenanigans. And it's always a good time.
Mm-hmm. Is it? Is it a good time?
Yes.
For who?
Everybody.
Oh.
For me.
All
for
involved?
me.
For sure for you.
So I will start out with one that happened a few years ago. So Naomi, goodness, she was probably 4 or 5. And actually, Crystal's son was sleeping over that night, Strider. And
Yes.
I decided
I remember this.
I was going to draw a mustache on each kid.
Oh, yeah.
And my husband just gets annoyed. He's like, oh my gosh. It's like, really? Like, he just doesn't understand why I want to do the things I want to do. But I do them anyway. So I tried to come down here and get a mustache on the boys. They woke up, so that didn't work out so well. I think I got one on Eliza, but the best one was Naomi was out, and I gave her this little curly Q mustache. And she woke up, and I was talking to her, and she's like, got a bad attitude because she was probably up too late. She's like, what? And I'm laughing. I'm like, well, go look in the mirror. And she's like, Mom! She was so mad at me. And then I used a washable marker, but it wouldn't come off. And Lenny's like, oh my gosh. So that was a good time.
She was very mad at you.
She was so mad. And we have video, so I'm sure we'll have to do a reel with
I was going to say the video
Naomi's reaction.
and the pictures were hilarious. Her face.
Yeah.
She was so mad at me.
Oh my gosh.
I thought she'd
she's
never love me
sassy too,
again.
so well.
Yeah.
That's
yeah,
crazy.
yeah.
She still loves you.
So the other thing, I know you have more stories about April Fools, but the other one is my mom always calls every year and says something ridiculous, like way off the wall that's happened. And I know she's joking and I know it's April Fools. So this year,
That's where she gets it from.
Yeah.
this one year, I'm like, we are going to get her. We're going to get her, Liza. And she's like, all right. I said, I want you to call her and tell her you're at the emergency room because you broke your femur. And she's like, okay.
Femur.
Like you fell off
Very
the horse.
specific.
Not anything else, just a femur.
Yeah. She fell off the horse and broke a bone. So we called my mom, and it was this long, lengthy conversation. I have that all on video. And people got mad at me on Facebook, and I'm like, you guys have no idea the stuff she pulls. And then you're all like, oh, poor Linda, you shouldn't do that.
Like when you put ice and stuff in her pants.
Like, whatever, poor Linda. So anyway, Liza's talking to her, and she doesn't even know. Like, she's just saying, I fell off.
I feel like I was here for... No, you showed me a video.
She's called her and said, I fell off the horse. And I was like doing dishes, and I'm like egging her on, you know. And she's like, oh no. Like, what happened? And I said, tell her you broke your femur. And she goes,
Okay. She just leaned back to whisper.
No,
because that's what she did to Liza, but they have to hear the story.
Listen, I said, tell her you broke your femur. So Liza goes, I broke my fever. And she didn't know fever. And my mom goes, you broke your femur? And she's like, yeah. So it was like this big drawn out thing. So anyway, she goes, I got called over. So then I'm acting hysterical because my mom's like, yeah, Eliza, you're so calm. Like, you just broke your femur and you're so calm. And I'm like, I don't know what she's doing. I can't believe this. She's never riding a horse again. My mom totally bought the whole thing. It was ridiculous. So that was a good one.
Oh my gosh.
One more.
I'm
and then
surprised.
I'll let you share.
You
probably don't
have stories
I think
like
you
you.
have something, don't you?
Maybe.
I have one.
I'm surprised Eliza went along with that. She's so sweet.
I know, because she loves April Fools too.
Oh, okay.
So she wanted to go along with it. So I found my bag of tricks. So when I was in high school,
Bag of tricks.
my friend and I would play tricks on people. We'd put the fake poop on the toilet paper squirter. This wasn't April Fool's. This was like 365 days a year. We would just play pranks on people.
You did that at youth group too.
Yeah, it was good. So I found an old pen in there that when you open the pen, a bottle cap goes off and it's like, bang! So Liza and Leo were sitting there. I'm like, I cannot get this lid off this pen. Can you help me? And they opened it and they both fell for it and flipped out. And it was so good.
Oh my gosh.
But this goes back to like high school. My friend Erica and I remember putting mashed potatoes in her dad's shoes for him to go to work.
My gosh.
Stuff. So,
Mashed potatoes?
Something like that, yeah.
Did he get mad?
No, he thinks it's funny. He was great.
My husband would lose his mind if someone put mashed potatoes.
My goodness. I
in
never put
his
mashed potatoes in
shoes.
somebody's shoes, but I stuffed somebody's shoes full of tissues and toilet paper so that when they left, they couldn't get their shoes on and they didn't know why.
Gosh.
But not mashed potatoes.
That's taking it
That's
pretty
a
far.
lot.
Yeah.
You're crazy.
Yeah. Yeah, that's a good time.
Wow.
So there's so many more pranks that I have pulled, but I can't remember them.
Oh.
I asked Lenny to remember. Liza remembered. I remembered the mustache thing, but...
Well, you just waited and scared the crap out of Liza the other night down in the kitchen.
Oh, I did do that.
Poor thing. She
Yeah.
looked terrified.
So everybody went to bed, and of course Liza just takes her time and, doing this and that. She goes into the bathroom, and I'm like, everybody upstairs, turn off all the lights. I crouched down on the floor. All the lights are off. She comes walking out of the dog's looking at me. I'm like, she's totally gonna know that I'm here, but she thinks we're all upstairs, so she walks by, and I'm like, ah!
Was she in the
look on her
downstairs
face.
bathroom?
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
Because it was all dark down here. All the lights were off.
Oh my
Except for the one above the sink. But Lenny was like, what about that time you hid when you worked at our house? I'm like, well, that wasn't April Fool's.
And you already told that story.
And I do all these things, but it's not normally on April Fool's.
So do you have any plans for April Fools?
No, but I'm going to have to think of some.
Yeah, you have to have a
coming up.
legacy here.
Coming up.
I'm not talking to you that day.
No.
Me neither. I'm staying away. I already thought that you'd put RFK in my refrigerator.
Do you do this too?
So for a little while, my kids and I did some pranks, usually just at our own house, but not on other people, just to get Aaron. But one year I made poop turds out of the toilet paper roll. So if you take the toilet paper roll and you get it wet and you roll it up, it looks like little poop turds.
Yeah.
So I made
know.
some poop turds, put them all over the floor in the bathroom inside of Strider's underwear, and then took my makeup and made poop streaks with my makeup on the toilet seat and all the way down and on the handle and everything. So we just waited for Aaron to come home. It was a long day because we did that early in the morning. So we were waiting for him to come home, and he was not as excited as we were. So
Probably not.
Did he buy it or no?
no,
Oh.
didn't buy it at
That's
all.
what a
But the
minimalist
kids
does. She
had
just
so much
rolls
fun.
up wet toilet paper rolls. Kelly's like, I have a whole bag of tricks in my closet.
Those bag of tricks have got to go. I'm just kidding.
Crystal's like, I'll make my own turds.
Oh, my goodness.
Oh, well, I wasn't going to spend money on it.
I'm not as great at April Fools as you guys.
Have you ever had your bed short sheeted?
I don't even know what that means.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, my goodness.
So I did that to Liza one year on April Fool's. I forgot about that. So you take the flat sheet, which none of my kids use anymore, and I just said, forget it. But when she did use a flat sheet, when I was in charge, you put the sheet down and you tuck it under the mattress like it's the fitted sheet, and then you fold it in half and then put the comforter on. So when they go to put their feet in, they stop. You can't, you're go to stretch your legs in and the sheet stops 2 feet in and you can't go.
Did it make her
further.
mad? That sounds like something that made me angry.
oh, my goodness.
I didn't even know
Probably.
that's so much work. I didn't even think of that.
So fun.
Nobody's
Fake
ever used that sheet in my house.
Fake
Anyway.
spiders in their bed. Done that.
Mm-mm.
Yeah.
The only thing I can remember is Isley is like you. She loves to prank people on April Fool's, her favorite thing, but she doesn't like to be pranked.
Yes, that's
Sounds
very
familiar.
Yeah, similar.
Too.
And I'm like, you're going to get pranked if you're going to prank people. It's not fair. Well, she hates mashed potatoes, like hates them. So my kids were like, let's make ice cream sundaes, but put mashed
my
potatoes
gosh.
in her bowl. So we did it. And she was eating it. And we were all struggling not to laugh. She was eating it. Like it had like whipped cream and sprinkles and all
and
the
it wasn't
things.
cold, was it?
I don't think so.
Oh,
But she didn't catch on until we all started laughing. And then she was so mad at us. So mad. I'm like,
Oh my goodness.
no. You have done all kinds of things to people. But that's the one thing that I can really remember doing.
I do remember one other thing. So this was the same time of year. Like we lived downtown Akron with a couple college students, and then a couple college students lived next door to us. And they always loved my cooking. And so the guys, like there was like 6 guys that lived next door to us. And they loved all my desserts. They loved all my cooking. And I'm like, I know what I'm going to do. So I made cake pops out of mushrooms. So I just took the mushroom, put the cake pop thing in, and dipped it in chocolate. And then put them in the refrigerator so that it could harden. And they were so excited. And they bit into them and they were like, what is this? And I'm like,
my gosh.
it's a cake pop. And I was like trying to play it up really big. And they were like, this is disgusting.
That's awful.
And I felt so bad, but it was so funny.
Did you feel bad?
No.
Yeah, I didn't think so.
I don't think this was not for April Fools, but you and that angel.
Oh, yeah.
Oh my gosh. You do have a tendency to do things with.
Sometimes we move that big angel around.
It was like 75 pounds.
Oh my gosh. I think we
Shows
told
up
a
in
story
random
about
places
it
in my closet,
Yeah.
in somebody's car.
Yeah, I peed a little trying to get that into your closet because I laughed so hard.
And we put it
Probably
in
still there.
Kim
My
Sebastian, our friend
The
Kim's
angel's probably still in my walk-in closet. I'm just kidding.
Oh
It
my
wasn't there.
gosh. When you're decluttering,
Oh,
you'll find
man.
it.
that angel doing here again?
We've lost that angel.
Oh, we did get my husband too that same year. Or no, it was a different year. But we put like plastic wrap over his computer and made it look like milk was spilled all over it. I've never seen him like walk so fast and hard. It was amazing. Dad, I spilled milk on your computer. And he's like, what? Because it was work, his work computer.
My goodness.
It was
Luckily,
pretty
it
funny.
didn't go through.
We didn't actually put milk on it. We just made something that looked like it was milk.
Oh my gosh.
I'm not that ridiculous.
Yeah.
That's amazing.
Well, let's just say this for April Fools. If you're listening to this early enough and you need ideas, just message the Whimsy.
Yeah, you got to do something, and then message us. Send us a little video that we could add to a reel if you've done a fun
Yes.
April Fool's prank. Let's get them coming in.
and it's like not that far away. So
Yeah.
think
Yep.
about what you're going to do for April Fools this year.
Well, they're listening to this today on April Fools.
so. If you plan a trick today,
Oh.
send us a video, and we'll have videos out next
Is
week.
April Fools on a
Tuesday. Yeah.
Oh,
Today's April Fool's. April Fools.
they just got me. Thank you for listening to the Calm, the Storm, the Whimsy podcast. Follow us on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, Facebook, and Instagram. Stay tuned for our next episode.
You got to put the headphones on to record, Kelly.
All right.
Why are you looking at me
I
like
don't
that?
know.
You're supposed to start this.
Oh, okay. So, are we starting with stories?
No! I told you have to wait.
Okay. All right.
Gosh.
Oh my goodness. Just leave me alone. All right.